No siabo Ghana this year. Yamamunyina jubie mama kwa ba sumdwe fie peace. 104.3 na wasuguso utie braso. Sense me okotwi ba bramane se mfo waje bre. Waso ne so na nwumire de beso mo se kasebo. Se me be se twa no ho ni 100.9 okay 101.7 Shape House and crying. Abeka junction na yeso mo de afiri. Okopie mu e wasante mantemu a yenuane mokuremu a na hello 101.5 radio stations ne Dawson Ghana ena mono ne wonyi na ebo makasebo yi ebi edu abobo ano ensema yede ba beso mo ne achemu mienu ne yanka nso da eni nsem bi etodwa na watwemu ne ditie yesi ne koso yese ka kan ho yato ne din Ghana this week na nwumre die ne yede ba beso mo ne di mo akotini bi ene se aban aye ne se oba besi dwadi bia kama pa ede amadwadi fo wodi dwa e won kran na tumi abo madwadi e koso e wo kwan ho no yetimotu ase e wo man mu
ahemfo bedwakuo titine ni oje awoho ya ojebi ese National Sanitation Day ya eye memeda ya edikan ewo obosume bia edikan no emu no aye nso wo honti aban no enye bibi emfa ho
se ahunedie ho nsem be fa ne ntoma pa die fra nya zoomla adwumayefo nko ene nya aban nko Ghana fo nyina asede zoomla yompenifo ene ka se yi
babu na wo mo ewo La Paz race course ene wo mo de adesrede to aban na nim se wo mo hia astrotef no ma bobo ewo so
asensa o to mensini kwa nkyere for hwapomde ho nsem so ene sra wofo nyina sa wofo mwai se na ebe na kokora ma sebi eto ma ase no ye betumi aboa na yetu ase ewo man mu
ayi mahene ana ode adesrede to aban anim se wonhwe na e-blogger wo ho no wanya bibi emfa ho ema wo mo
woyɛ yɛ nsɛm a yɛde ba bɛsum wɔ anwumere sɛ kɛsɛbɔ na nsɛm yɛ todwa na wɔtwe mu ne de tie ne bi ɛne sɛ Ghana ma mpanyini ayɛ ne sɛ hu behia sɛ yɛde yɛ ntoma bɔ aman a watu mpɔn ɛwɔ abɛfo kwan so na korɔ no bɔ ɛkɔ so internet so no yɛtumi edi so nkunim sɛ wɔman
na omampanyi John Dramani Mahama anu wase woni US aban kasa said ye be ya wo share at so 15% a wo mo de ato so niema ye krafi wo ma we mu kwamono ne oye bibi afa ho
na watwe mu ana appeals court justices bi omampanyi ma wodi se wondwumadie efiri ase
omampanyi John Dramani Mahama anu wase galamse kono ye betimi akodie mu ode ehu hia se sisi amprempra ye wo mu no state of emergency ye de bedi juma
na kopon ya adomo atani January ya ne se adwada se na kopon abanko a dia chama untumi otwini mutan ne betene yepe ye de ni begina koto
na ochi mu ena omampanyi abedi echire Professor Jane Opoku Ajiman ekopie mu ewo asoye a ehwe emofra ene emema eyedi eso se wo mohwe na omudi omudwuma eyi
sanso ena na watwe mu Ghana mampanyi abedi echire di tudwa se ya boya ni sodi hunu se mabrudi yie na wotumpon ewa abrabo mu
na omampanyi abedi echire Professor Jane na Opoku Ajiman soso edi ato adehye a wo mamponten se wo mudwa no wo behwe ato aso ama wo mu
NPP mpanifo edi to Ghana fo anim se Ghana fo nya MPP mugidie na Ghana for sa to oba e de ma MPP bie mu a agenda 111 arasabi o sha se wanwie no o wa be wie nyina
na Western North Regional Coordinator Ma Kennedy Japan essay se MPP amanyoko no penkunibdie 2028 party a wo mo emfa Yera Kennedy Japan eni party no anim
Odumanyanfo Reverend John Ntimfo George Atuja se MPP apel kandini a enye ba bia ufiri ene nto anwo ekoba saade a emwa
aban no ena yenuanom a wo mo ewo enedua fie sika ya na wo mo de nuaduane ema wo mo una aye 1 CD 80 pesos na ban no apeja akọ 5 Ghana cedis
we ni nsem bi etodwa na watwe mu de ditie yesi ni koso yato ni din Ghana this week a yede eba besomwo kasebo mu aseda enkoma this way chocolate drink ne ohia ne no a ene unso hie special so special range of drinks best point best assurance you to nchene ka ho bi wonyina no ebu achidom na adua na numienu yesi nkonwa akasebo yede esomwo akenkanfo eyeme Sadat Muhammad Mene
Mame akosia etonam
afei ensem no munchiremu enie Odumanyanfo Ahmed Ibrahim osoafo a wo ho enkronkuma mpuntu ahensem ne nyamesem dwumadie so na opanyini na so ye ne de ntoma abo Ministry of Energy and Green Transition Greater Accra Regional Coordinating Council and Ghana Highways Authority mpenifo de na waye ne say enkran patamu nyina obehwe hu se street light wodi be bo krom na atumi aboa na krom atima hyeren na krono ne awudi sema yekoso ewo sumu no ebetima hwe ne yetu ase ewo nkran ne patamu urumanyafo Ahmed Ibrahim ka asem na wotirim se Ghana mampanyin owura John Dramani Mahama na nisodi hunu sa hunudie hu nsem o mai Ghana mu fa ne tuma padifra na sa hunudie hu nsem so betima fa ne tuma padifra enya de aban no kwa betumi aye enti aban na pound National Cleaner Exercise Day say no na Ghana fon so de chita eta be achi se na be na aban ni sodi hunu se hunudie hu nsem Ghana fon na nyina no ebetima bam no etimi wie peyo na edema o mai Ghana nyina openyini dina so di tuja se aban na wiata so aye ne se Ghana fon na nyina ne titiru ne nkran enya wonam kwa so esum kabisi ye behwe ne yetimatu ase ne saye so ntine ne ndi chebi ene wonam nkran patamu nyina be hu ne se street light bia no eye adwuma na atumi aboma kuromati ma hyeren emfa ho sa no pawia na ju na nyina na atumi aboma dwadie hu nsem so atumi afa ne tompa die fra ne titiru ene anadwobre.
Cleaning is done at dawn and in the night. So you could see that when shops are closed, in the night, city authorities are now coming to work. Sweepers are coming to work. They will use the vehicle to sweep the roads and those things. So early morning when you are going to work, you see that the city is clean. We must copy that one here. And that one lies with the urban rules. It is their responsibility to fix the street lights and all those things. But people are putting the blames on the mayors and the MMDCs. I believe it is the responsibility of the city authorities in the urban rules. But we must work together. So I was happy when the Minister for Energy invited two of his colleagues, myself and the Minister for Rules, to combine with the Minister for Energy and the three of us to fix the street lighting in the cities. So we are beginning with the regional capitals, and all the 16 regional capitals are being fixed.
And what you know, and now for Ahmed Ibrahim. What I say to them say, Empempi no se bibi say e wo mansini bia na asa bronu bi so ene na assembly mpinfo ne huna mane ene na nsem krampo de yi ase nyina de twa assembly mpinfo assembly so sika twopopo bi na ya na bosumi bia na ban twa de momo eturumnan for Ahmed Ibrahim aye ne se aban ba behwe na bra no takusempo akapra yitua e de to assembly ahodo futuo mu no ya pagyamu kakra se na ebe na assembly no amomo na asa brono no so ha obi ba ho no mo assembly obetima gina aban na mu na waye nsisi de aboa mo.
As city authorities and sector minister, I could see some of our weaknesses. There were no dustbins left, right, center. There were no containers and there are no compactors. So you could see that the city authorities were using the drip tipper trucks for cutting the filth, which was not professional. So as a sector minister, I will take it up to make sure that at least we get some few compactors for the cities. So when you are telling the peripheries, the rural Ghana, to concentrate on cheap compounds, to concentrate on furniture and those things, in the cities, their main headache is not cheap compounds, but they have Kolebo Hospital, they have Rich Hospital, they have the Bank Hospital. Their problem is fighting sanitation. So we must make sure that we give them the waiver. The money that would have been used to buy cheap compounds, they should use those monies to procure compactors to be able to fight and fix the sanitation situation in the city.
For Ahmed Ibrahim openyene yoswafo ahwe nkronkuma mpuntu ahensem ne nyamsem dwumadie so ne na atwagwe Abdullahi Dasmani na di amadeboyi ebesomo yen
na sansem krora emu na omaimu ahefo bedwekuo titinani wonu kroya na osanso yeseshi anwaso oma ehene oje awoho ya ojebi otoso emienu na wose se baabi a yedru yi a ewose ye hyema hunedi hu nsam ejane nanso no ne kwaso a no na emom no ekame ese eda yedi esi ho se ye be hye ne asiesie ye mpatamu ya gates agodo ene afim bi emene ye wo mpatamu agodo no ye be ye nsiesie ewom no wose ekame ese saada no ye memenda aye nso koso pa enti wosre aban no se won hye no nya hu bibi emfa ma o se de be ya ene eda ahunedie eda no ebesi so no ene nka obi antwe na ayie enkwa anim anya sade a emwa ma ahunedie ho nsam timi enwie peyo oja ho ya ojebi otoso mienu de sansam wo etudwa ebra na National Sanitation Day course wo bibi ani okopie mu ho ene ode sansam wo etu edwa
President launching on crano o mani nyina ma mekwatena ponoti e me ye kan se memene da bia bosume edi kan no se communal labor dina mesume boda wuro se ma himfu nyina no enye se e show keke obi emfa ne honyem nti me da manfo ase so bibia ni fo aba sin to kakra o ho de nenso o ma sha ate ndey me se ye bio a ye bekọ ye nim me di kan frɛ MC ye nimpanfo no bi ene o di nkita ho na mom da wuro no o ma nhya ase entem ne ye toso bio na wo sanka o ɔne assemblyman ne unit committee for ni nyina ehia enye bibie ni anwea so awaso asanwe so nko a wose kuru bia ewo mantam ha no no omoye adwuma nti mesan afrɛ won na yɛde niema agukwan mu
na eno achi no bibie ni anwea so bekwa imrahye bedwani onumonyamfo bright asamwa brefo kopie mu odwumadie no ase wobo obibia wode ne ho hyem abaso pa se wo hye nipa epie ba bibie ni se wo ma be hye asiesie krom no a na eye nika keke.
We a civic responsibility for everyone. Say, Omanpoint directive a boa native peja humdi no, yena dia hujim. And then by and large, you know, the Padudo especially security forces no my idea pa and various groups. Meaning say going forward, you know, Kuku and Omo ABT Sabia Fita for and I say you need more molete. Nay draw my attention say every Saturday a di Bosume Bia Kano, Yebes you might say, Naya, Sania, and Osbeko. We have good time, Sania, Siati good time. Now, here and Yamane will go time. Now, here and Tuntuma, a bit breathing, Yaria Beba. Now, you waiting, I didn't so Papa never brain.
Na eno achi no bibie ni anwea so bekwai MC onumonyafo Sebastian Obin so ese womo aye omo adwen se womo nya bibia enkobobo structures agodo ya womo di nua aye no ya womo di sigata soro wo sigata ni nyina omba beyi unauthorized structures ni nyina afri su di womo di nua abobo ne awodi asisu no a emfa mra kwan mu omba yi ni nyina afri ho
ebe shasia ye no ye be frɛ fan club leaders ni nyina na nyina ahia na ye ntoto ye no megiri se so mu nyina be kan na ye planning na eno be boa mo matimi abo mo be sna ma ne e mo nyina timi aba ma bibia ye kama ni siele no ye be ka ba run ba mo ma ne mo bia o ti sa bia ne bia di ka firi ho ansa na ye aba na se mpe ba bi ye bi because ye boa ma ne de no anya na se ya so den ti ye beta ye nyina ne se no mbe hia na ye to mo fo na mo firi ho ansa na ye ba ama the next time ye nya access simple ne ye se no mo nyina na shasia especially mo call town no anase greater baby no omunya aka ho na take decision that as to why so mama there enimti going forward na be sia omo na ebisa the reason tia e me no mboko na mama bo am yansa ne na omo mu gina ba nti obo bi oba bia no omo bo an ho se be ba ho ne no ma ba ka bom na ya decide dwumade no
na eno achi no adehia hodo ya womo ewo bibie ni ene ni patam ntichiu local fan clubs akodo no members ni bi kopie mu wo ho womo so ni peace kase edi nkomo sei
assembly former yes I can crata but no say it me but because Jumadie oman munna ne dia president to cry alanche it no say so there e ba be ka ho e kama next month mu be say hu ya anim
anti fryer and apo ayo anyumro ya beba ya jinam fryer ya bubu ya ti da
dia tene say ya kura yeku no ade e wo ma ye ne dada say last month cry ye bi wo ye area wo hwena mpori wo no nti muto nsa fryer say na ye mra ya kura na e de say ya sha ase na so mo say ya meka ho a e de ba na de ahoden ya dey ebe bo na bibia koso ba enso ye gidi se bibia ye kama nti ye srese nka bosomi a na otwe edi bosomi a ni mu bia no ke ye nyina ye nka mom ne enye se ebe ma bibie ne habete ama ifin basabasa no ebe free empatem ese
awukuado atoye atifido mantemu enodi amane ebreye
empenifo dan national sanitation day die no ene da ponda ohwe ni musa Ghana fo nyina ye betie ho agu kurom ne ye din siesie adwumedi ahyehyɛ so na aboa no manya ho ne die ho nsɛm afa ne ntoma padie fra na adwumadie bi ba so ɛwɔ nkran na adwumadie ase ɛna owura NSQC opanyine wɔ som ɛwɔ Zoom Lion Ghana Limited adwuma ekonom sɛ kwankyerɛfo wɔkasa de atudwa sɛ sa ho ne die ho nsɛm betima afa ne ntoma padie fra wɔ man mu na sɛ ne aban wɔsusu no atima akɔ ne saa de a ɛnya aban no ko asodie ɛna nya Zoom Lion fo nko asɛdeɛ asodie kɛseɛ pa no ɛyɛ mene wo bra no yɛnhwɛ hu no sɛ betie ho agu mmɔnten so anya hwɛ kra no yɛfie nanim yɛfie na tigate ɛda yɛ mpatem hɔ no yɛnhwɛ yɛnhyehyɛm ne mbo na ho ne die ho nsɛm ɛmfa ne ntoma pamfamfira o kyerɛ mu sɛ ahonidie mpo hɔ ɛyɛ nyamesom pa enti antwɛn ma kosia da mfa baaburo nhyɛ wa moto mu sɛ wɔkɔ asɔre dem wɔ abra wo mpatem wɔ yɛfi wonyɛ Kristo ni papa opanyini kyerɛ mu sɛ sɛ ahonidie ho nsɛm bɛkɔ yɛ bɛboa mpo am yɛ pɔmudie ho nsɛm so no atumi afa ne ntoma pa die fira owura NSQC kyerɛ mu sɛ empempio no Ghana yɛ dwumadie so nko to nsa de fra mo no nefo sɛ wɔn fa wɔn sika mbɛhyɛ nnwuma mu wɔn bra mɛhwɛ Ghana ɔpɛ baabi akɔdwodwo wɔn ho wɔn bra Ghana na mo no nefo bɛba na Ghana mpatem nyinaa yɛ fi sɛ ya ne yɛ kɔya na sɛ yɛ bae ento sɛ Ghana fo nyina yɛ te abanyase na ahonidie ho nsɛm yɛ de yɛ akoma so ade a abɛboa ama wɔkyena bi nkura no so obi fira mo no ne ba no hu ne sɛ Ghana hate aha yɛ kama wato nsa kasa de afrɛ ne nuanom ma aboa ma ɔman ne kyekyere ne nkanko ne sika sɛ mpo afa ne ntoma padi fira fa kɛseɛ na no ɔka kyerɛ adwadifoɔ sɛ ɛne ne ukɔ adwadi bia hodoɔ no adwadifoɔ ɔmudi dwa wia na afi no ɔmaboaboa no na ɔmo te ho tɔn nneɛma wɔsi yɛ nya kora mboa pomuden pa enti adwadifoɔ nhwɛ hu ne sɛ ahonidie deɛ wɔntoto na ase fa ko odi dwa
ye nyina ye wo asudie ye maamu ni nyina enya aban ko a na ye wo asudie maamu ni nyina wo asudie e wo se edu sa de ya ye nyina ye prapra ye monten so ne ye fie na se de ho ebete efi se ahonidie ba e ma yare a efa baabi e ho nti no e so brase na sa ahonidie ni mu a obo se yare a e boy bebre no efa emframa enya papa no eba ti mesre se ye nyina ye wo asudie mediafo e ba cat women politicians ye nyina sofo be obi biara o man mu nyina no yawo eho asudi a ese yeye
opanyini gina so sa de to Ghana fo nyina nim se ma ye ntwen se aban abie National Sanitation Day da no edi sa da ne duro ne be siesie o se da bi ye hwe hunu se bra no ne da no ye be fa ye praye ne atie si kuromu ne ye siesie ye mpatamu na atumi abo ne yahunidie ho nsem atumi akoyie
na mesre se we no enye se dako ade e wo se ye da ade a wo se ye me entwen se ye National Sanitation Day ansana ya ka se yesi abonten aprapra ye montem anase ye fie mu na mo manye da ade a da ye bedodo ye mfikyire ye be prapra enim ye gata da ye fie enim so ye be na ye ni chance a de ball agum wo ye fie so mesre se omon pinchen zoom lion na omon mo because etimi ekra ball ani yi a eno na ye betimi ade dispose anase yakoto ogu yi emfa yare embreye ti edamu nyina mase na zoom lion de ayekrado ti e beka ani assembly beka bom ani community ani assembly members ani obi biara a opese oye clean up no otimi epinchen a ebebo omo na nyina ya ka bom ni aye ama oman no emu ati
owura Ernest Kusi wo kwankyerefo wo som e wo zoom lion Ghana limited adwuma ikonu mu en wo de ensam yi etu dwa Clinton akwasi amoako ene boaboa manebo yi ano
na babu no awomo ewo La Paz race course ene omo de ya de hwede eto aban na nim se omo sra aban no ada baabi ye omo bobo no ya na emfutro se nyame ye wadom na board no okobo no wanhwe yi a na ekokromoti betu atofam enti omo sra aban no se wonye bibi mfo ho ga anya hwe kura no onde onye astrotef kura ma omo se de be yeja wo metimi adada wo ho na wo se nye prangra na obepra wo pom de ho nsem kura ntimi anwina ne nan so ye bo no kura mpo no se wonim bo se dena park so nya wontimi mo ne ye Ghana ye ni ha ya blaster fo mo timi kwam si baabi omko e park ne so nye kura nti na che se ya nya ade ne yie kura na omo da she park na Ghana ha de no wasim futuro no betu kokromoti nya no nko a ebesa so atete wo ebewurawura wo hwinimu kata ebekye wo nya asem ketwa enti wo musra abanza wo de wanya kra no de wanya astrotef yi momu se de be ya se de FIFA fo peno no ebasa no yebetimi anya talent bebre awo ma wemu na obahu se nipa na bankyere eye ne ma ensefata no wo be kokobobo ebetimi aboa madacha kwama bi ye pe obi kura mpo no akokobo ye blaster ibia obi ebenya bi ebe di adwuma beba ebe ma mabunu atimi asomo so wo ma wemu nam se omo nante bache nti omo sra ban no se won twere ni me show omo astrotef de omo hia bi pa
ye hia tef na tef no so ewo benefit bebre ema ye an ye area mo ene ye nko an mo beba betena ha ne omo free chi benefit bebre your talent and skill development benefit of tef no say nya tef a ye nkwala ye omo hey like ombe hu bo ne bo ombe sua bo ne bo easy playing field like background ne dem wa cause nkwala ne bebre beba be bo mbe wi no me prepare omo na ho ne ade but tef wo no ma ebeboa ama itima discover plenty talent ati ase represent me expose you to FIFA standards reduces an kwala bonisem na yo muye o area mu.
Playing ball in Europe and Ghana is different. You have to play on a good shoe to be in a good shape. So playing in the sun is kind of difficult. Sometimes your passes, how you can control the ball and stuff is hard. So I think the turf is okay. Yeah, it's much okay than the sandy.
Okay, I straight there. A bit here, boy, area on the Mumpa. If you say, oh, boss, Sakura pitches and so on.
Yenya Caleb Eshen O2 Enede and Semi Ebraying.
Quantia for her pomade home some so I was in South. And we were Susanna Bells. Now, opening Esther, our phone say, and then, well, put him over who's up with you, my father. Ya mama no, ya warm panie. edi etia mmoa we from human papilloma virus ibi na saa yarewa na se mmoa we eno na etimi kofa kokora meto maase no eba enti bra na ban ya mapom de adwumafo ti ohungu kurum na emofra no emaya na ya wo mompane na ometimi akonti saa yarewa na yaku yedimu no kokora meto maase betimi tu ase e de fro my gane mu na mpenufo ka sem no na wode to awofo nyina anim se sani ade no esi ehu no sa awofo ahu ni saa na wamboa banyamboa pomde adwumafo amfa wo mamma no wama amya ngo mopane ya hwa wo kine bi no ebekwa akoya asem kese pa na saa mo ana so wo hawe ni mpempe no aya na ennamu yare ene tade ba ebi ho na wabofra no kra no onyandi akatima kape agori bi pen nanso no wanhwe a mo bi betima wo no ho a wo maame no ena wode ma no wo nanso na wunim ekoba sa wo nyini kɔ no wo behwe na kyese kokoram abeto se bi nase okwa ayemkɔ obanso ayema ebekwa akoya wo haw kese pa na wo se ade no kra ne ma yare ne yehu ni se akokoram yi se bi hya ase anase mo bi hya ase se didi abofra na se ya endan sunsanso obi adi wo behwe na kyese aye wo haw afi wo ko ayenku biem eno aso na ne namu atimi kofa throat cancer ediba cancer ya so etimi ma bi didi mu a na se bia ogya na ande fa no na ahya ase na efefe wo ho enti ya ade a ehu enti ogina so asere ma se ya pumde adwuma afo ahya ase wo mpane wo mpatamu enti wo ho no mu akɔ ba bia yaresa bia ben wo na wo ba no fa ne kɔ ye ngo ne pane se na be ne betima bɔ no ho ban edi afiri HPV emmowa no ho
asama America ne say kokram yare edi yenya yare ba yenhu na hyase ye be hunu na fancy anase ekonomi se ma wunya se obati apono eya na ede eno santi na aban de kaso wenya adofo adomye vaccine wo ho efi bebre ba me buo ninti yentimi ena yehu so se ye maba no empemo di no omo start entem enobo ye mamba nyina ho ban efi enkuno edi kodu edunan edi bo mo ho because omune emma ya fa ne say esambe no omunya empem agrodi bia edu no wonya empem agrodi a etimi fa wo ban for make say 99%.
na enu akire no enu owura ayire Susana Bells wo se akire mu se kokora mu a enu so tompoku amu no ho busumi nie ene busumi ya hyase edi ho nkomo pa enu so ogina so sere mema ne mma nyina se ene se wote sire sabia bia na se eku bia bepi ompata mu ho ye free breast screening na me pa che wade sere de adaworoma wafa nofo na wode koya hwehwe mu ye hwe na kokuram bia ni ho a ho so sa abrobe na wo na wosne no na emom se wotena tena ho amache saade ne ba fefe ne kodu mpempenso bi a ye ne hwenye ye sebi onpoku na se onofo na gisi etwa ekobasa na ye wo hawo wo se ene kokurama hamma pa wo Ghana no breast cancer ene dikan yade enso a ekum madodo entene so sa gina so sere ma we de nya nkola wo mpenifo sebi wo ho no mu a sebi onofo no mema ne ma nyina ne yemfa nkwa resabia ye hwehwem na ye hwehwem na se bibia ni mu a ye nso ye da yatumi ada.
Breast cancer, kokram yawe na. Is the leading cause of cancer in women. Cervical cancer na ya second. It's a mess if you to be ya start here 1st October. So the modern ko ayarese biara. Say ya hospital, clinic, health center, polyclinic. Wokwa ye wo baby wo ye de hwe enufu. Yes we kona ye hwe we enufu. Wabo enufu ekosi na na abere wakra kona ye hwe. Kokram ye ade bia ebeto a wan hwe ye wuhu. Starting as a pimple, we will feel be no but obia ya chere no ya titi ni we mu no omo obetimi aboa yentimi ehu na yensho anu ye esanse no so edi ya bi omunya pa.
Ora yire Susana Bells kwanche for hapo mudi hu nsem so ewo Asin South nene ana atwagu eboheba FM nyankomase ahinkuru na ya wontie oni esa friend Prof Ike na manebo enie
Yamfa kasiye no enkopie mu ewo bunu apoye mantemu na Kintampo South na eho ena anyima hene obrempon amponsam a wotoso emiensam wode adeswede ato aban no animu se wosre no ada wone ne manfo ene na hemfo enu omode achopa ede ema no enye no nko a asoye a ehwe enwomasua ensam eso se na ano ada 2016 e-blog ya NDC aban na nkane na bra na wono ewoso no ohyase no wantumi anwie ena abansesa ebaaye nti MPP baaye no wantoaso enti aban ya bai wonhwe na e-blog ahodo no a ewo ho no womehye na onye ho bibi emfa mom se de be ya ebetimi aboa na akansinsemu ache eno achi na esanso de adeswede atudwa senka e-blog ikranka ewempo a anka wo mutimi dada no kra ye ne technical and vocational school kra anka betimi aboa se ne se wo bepie mo Kentampo South District a ebi eniwo nana Edison Samwe etu edwa ebra bayire afasha wo mudi no dada enom ena yima hene obrempon amponsam a wotoso miensa ede adesrede eto aban no anim
Roma, 2016, obey our goals, about Bibakai, and your mind, a year secondary school, E block, or the Brian, Roma, as my power, contract for him and 65% to 70%, and a Fofian Twata, and I buy Society by. I buy Society by no moment to also answer my era, Roma, Wasayaba, yes, sir, and in my mind, wouldn't be school. Wadaruma, Robert one school for my now your friend Mantaman, secondary school, I can't win Asia. See, I can say, you're the animal so. I give blog in my secondary school. I got dear, I
Ayima hene obrempon amponsam a wotoso mienu ena yete ninka yenua nana yawo aboaje Adas FM Kentampo ena odi nsemi ebreye
Yenjina amanubo isu na yon humeka sebo no so yeba Ghana this week yebebo rem.
Tune it in, turn it up,
Peace FM,
and rip off the knobs.
Ghana this year, we now kwa babiem ye to aka se won so a. Ensem ye to Ghana watch mu de ditie ene ye sini koso. Yes I akaka ye ho ya to ni din Ghana this week. Na watch mu ana Ghana mampanyini Owura John Dramani Mahama kasa di tudwa. So my Ghana ye ni abre. Krono boy koso abefontinta internet ne so na ye ntena o mai mu mane nkoso saa enti ye nso ye ni ba bebre pa ne asore so na yakon na yetumi aboma Ghana nso ye ni matima banyam enkofo amaso.
This is a very important month and a program. Some are romance scams, and recently we've been collaborating with our international partners. When evidence is gathered and it's proven that people are involved in romance scams, using our extradition treaties, we ship the culprits back. And so we'll continue to collaborate with all our global partners.
Ghana mampani Owura John Dramani Mahama ne na atwegu nsemi bededi na wotwimu Salamat kuku apenta mani bonie
na wotwimu eno mampani John Dramani Mahama was say Ghana ban any US aban tena se aka abomu pasa ne say Ghana for ye kran ye ma de free ye ma we mu ne ye de call US ya eto 15% ya US aban ede ato ye so no ha ye mpa nti no mampani John Dramani Mahama was say one na ban ehye
Many of you are aware that Ghana became the only country subject to US visa restrictions to secure a complete reversal from the Trump administration. Let me state clearly that this outcome was negotiated in Ghana's best interest. And one of the key points in our negotiation with the US authorities was our agreement to address the issue of overstayers who travel on student visas and others who travel as part of official government delegations. I mean, these are people who go and instead of coming back, they decide to.
Amampenyi John Dramani Mahama, yenua Salamat kuku apento ene di amani ebreye.
Na watchi mu appeals court justices baako baako aduonu baako 21 ana omampenyi ma wo hwe mo din se wonjumadi efrase na omampenyi to wonanim se dwumadi agande de ahye won san won hwe wo mo wani kun no onye ni ye na emom so obekwa kwatena court dem na obebu atenchi ade enya de agande ebesoso.
In recent times, our courts have not escaped criticism. Citizens have openly and sometimes harshly questioned judicial decisions, and they still believe in the courts that justice still matters and that verdicts have meaning in their lives. What we must guard against is cynicism, the corrosive belief that the courts no longer serve the people, but only the powerful in society. To rebuild trust, our courts must demonstrate in word and deed that justice is not compromised by status, wealth, or political convenience, but inspire confidence in our people.
And some of the dinner watching more Ghana man penny Ura John. Dramani Mahama no di tu dwa Salamati kuku apenta na dia man boyi ebesomo yen.
Na wachimu ena omapenyi John Dramani Mahama edit so Ghana for anim ese. Kamia ese baby a wonam bia yesi galamse kono yenye state of emergency eno omapenyi John Dramani Mahama kasa se baby a ye wo mprempren ya de galamse kono ye betimi akon abra state of emergency no yemfa enye adwuma mrepamu na hu behia state of emergency be ye adwuma wodi ebedi dwuma.
While we are fighting the menace, I'm also saying that we should uptake technology in order to protect our environment. So yes, let's fight the illegal mining, but at the same time, let's bring in the new technologies that allow us to be able to protect our environment. You know, yes, I have the power to do it, but the president acts on the authority, not only on the authority, on the advice of the National Security Council. And as at now, this moment, the National Security Council believes that we can win the fight against Galamsey without a state of emergency.
Amampenyi John Dramani Mahama Salamat Kukwa Pencil and then semi Ebrayem.
Now what you move and a bamber and for opinion. Dr. Dominic Akuritinga Ayini. Openika said the two just in a kupanya do me dwada. Nyamia mankwa dia chama wun to me. Yet in the Bejinada come, sans who say, well, to Fuma Gudia and Namqua Paso.
The Minister for Lands and Natural Resources has underscored the fact that legal and leases can be granted over the whole territory of the Republic of Ghana. That includes forests, that includes the territorial waters and the exclusive economic zone. The charges against Chairman Wuntumi, Akunta Mining, and 5 others have been signed as I speak. Currently, we are waiting for him to be read his right to remain silent, etc.
Abamra nimfo penini Dr. Dominic Akuritinga Ayini na wachimu wadi ensemu yi etuja.
Na wachimu ena omampenyi abedi etire Professor Jenana Opoku Ajiman ekopie mu ewo asoya wo hye emma emofra ene asetena pa ensem esuo na eno ena wo se baby ye drupa no Ghana Social Protection System na wo se ehye mu kinapa na ho nso wo san kwakoda Breast Cancer Awareness Month en bosome yi a ye womi eye nofo kokram da urubo eno nso oka ho asem sei.
When you talk about women, we are everywhere. We have not just been invented, and we are in every discipline, whether it's education or finance, agriculture, security, health. Where are we not? So going forward, we also want to see even other ministries become more sensitive about that and push us into the mainstream of their planning so that we reduce the stresses on one ministry and direct them everywhere, because as I said, we are everywhere, whether it's politics or religion, where are we not? So again, we want to say well done, keep up the good work, know that we are with you, can come to us anytime, not just stay like this on phone, and know that we need to.
Amampenyi abedi etire Professor Jenana Opoku Ajiman ene yete nenka Patricia Sefafisha ene de amade ebreye.
Empenifo so ma bia dachi ejina ne bobu no so. Ne sai so ntina wotwe Ghana mampenyi abedi etire Professor Jenana Opoku Ajiman ka said tuja sa bayan wiata so di sika pa be hye Ghana mabu no mu na wanya ni da so pa na Ghana so nya dachi openyi ni sa so na tuja wa bra na wotwe mo adwuma wuru anseseye na wodi ho nkomo won kran.
Today's onboarding and orientation program is an exciting milestone in Ghana's pursuit of economic transformation through enterprise development. We are making a statement that the nation is determined to invest in our young people, and the young people remain our greatest resource. Let us recognize His Excellency the President, John Dramani Mahama, whose vision of an inclusive and resilient economy is at the core of this program. The President has always maintained that the true wealth of our country lies beyond our natural resources.
Her Excellency, Professor Jane Nana Opoku Ajiman na watchimu what they and some to Patricia Sefafisha and Oboa Manboyano.
Now, Chimu and Omampeni Abediache, Professor Jenana Opoku Ajiman, Eco PMO, Cabri East Municipality, Ewa Asante Mantem, Ewa, and I will copy one was say, a Janua, I am Mamponti, Ya Kansin Semuno, Abino, I a crowd so Obetwaso Amawomo.
Yemi anu mbano akensuo to ne chese enne no onto ade no onto ade a ne ma no eduane be no bi eno ti na eja asam no enya ya kese so wo na wo hwe no nse ama me tinigina wo ne ba ti na wie na se tinsu ti kakra ma mi obayenta
Amampenyi Abediache, Professor Jenana Opoku Ajiman, and Yatinenka, Patricia Sefafisha, and a day and semi ebreye.
Now, what you want can penny 2 franca, Edema was Namanyoko NPP. Dr. Lahaj Mahmoud Baumia, when he NPP Amanu couldn't penny for be the Shawan crying. Now, the Casemina watch him say, Wabra, na MPP, Tia Beja Cassius no Sunday. Sem ko besa Sabia Bakuba ha, and you do back 111 Ghana for Nena. Diasone dear Oshas and also went to Menui. Ghana for Yen Mudi to about the mountain as Sabio Mampinia, Obe in Ada Magana for.
Another one I made it by one constituency, one ambulance. We did that. We took 2,300 people into the National Ambulance Service. Another idea, Agenda 111. We're building these hospitals. NDC is not yet continuing with them. If they don't do so, when we come back, we will finish their Agenda 111 hospitals and employ people in them.
Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumiana Wachimu Wadi and Samui Etuja Piles Bay du Bansen Namani Bonier.
Tim Kennedy Atoye Atifido Mantam Regional Coordinator Ora Piles Vincent Abeka and awade ato MPP delegate Nina and himself Wamushan Wada. Say Wamu Pewo Bia Wobetimi Edim Kunim Amamanyukon 2028 dia. Na want to Abano Emma Yera Kennedy or Hene e Japan.
Campaign a delegate campaign into your court grounds. And you need to a ding come. Western off for the boy a homework ding. If it's the last time crying 41, you boy a homework ding this a few way there. You beat me on winning a ready, no. I'm you are Kennedy a comparable. I enter say, see to me you are Kennedy bar, MPP or cone and your dance.
Tim Japan Atoye Ativido Mantam Regional Coordinator Yera Pios Vincent Abaka and Yate Ninkan.
Now what you move and Nasan South Mrasibe Jani Urumyan for Revenge on Team for the opinion I said to just say Senakupon or power candinia or Heber be any penny free or heard you my way or rent to our obo and I won't heard a Sika war and into no best NPP penny for say Dr. Lahaji Mahmoud Bomian Hopon Dama MPP for no head I want to turn us.
A Christian, may a suffer, may Bible and make kind of me say, God is no respecter of persons. Now, Yankupon et me will be as running, and found so a Christian, and found so a cremony, and needing a man so, man for a DE. Now, Sandy Palmer, San was sour and so on, and the Dr. Baumia, and Siena Elfa as soon as Gideon Tonchain, Yelfa way free and Tonchain, Yempet the most suitable, woman or Gina Brane.
Olumanyam for Revenge on Team for Joe, Asen South, Mrasibe Jani na Wachimu, Wadi and Samui Etuja Piles Bay du Bansen, and a Diamani Boy, Ebesomoye.
Na Chimu Ebra, na Efisam Swafo, Monyam for Mutaka Mohammed Mubarak, Eko PMU, our Public Account Committee, and no, and Obama near St. Fiedunum and near 15 years. What you see, Kaya de Mayen, no more one with your fear. I have 1 CD 80 pesos, and I buy not Pejamu, Ako 5 cedis.
Yes, we need something now, even as we await the 5 cities. Fortunately, we've started the budget process, it's in there. But the last quarter, His Excellency approved that 10 million, because it was going to take averagely 10 million a quarter. So if you see our next budget, you see there will be, and now we managed to separate it, because what used to happen, I'm sure Madam Chair is very, very familiar, it gets bulked in within the budget of the prisons. So you are not able to see it standing alone.
Na enwachino Ghana Prison Service Director General Ora Yere Patience Bafu Boni and so ekasa yese in fact nnuane nsem no ya na enkoyie kura na so said ye aban no ene hihye egu akwam no omone aban din sa woso a wahye wo mo bose ne aka no nyina wode bebre wo mo.
As a directorate, we find this very serious.
because once the feeding regime is wrong, it has a rippling effect on health and every other thing. So we are so passionate about it. We are working assiduously to ensure the rules change. And we are also hopeful that the 5 cedis will be increased in the course of 2026.
Ghana Prison Service Director General Orayire Patience Bafo Boni Enayete Nenka.
Na watching mu anadom kuma wo mrase bedwe fi buabo ho ano. E de krata pie mo nti so sra ban se. Orumanya for Sam George. O so hwe nkita hudie ho nsem so panyin adwuma no ntimi nye. Nti aban hwe na wonje mfamfiri ni sem no no anso so sabi. Nani monyam ho hia no a adwuma no won fa nto ho no mpa ni ba bi mfa. Ensanse na so ye na adwuma wo ye na nsan ifiri ani multi choice. Anko ye bako sei ade a so akwaje reduction da Ghana for DSTV ho reduction ohun so wa sha atade so abokwatere kwawu o hwe uyi wani enyi osofo emechire mu nkire Ghana for ansem o kan mpo ne na wankasa mpo ankamfa so orumunya for Charles Suakon Oredu openyini kasa di tuja say na num ho nso orumunya for Sam George di tuja so wa fani DSTV for ehun kuntabuo Ghana for twen.
Say I am to 30%. Unjini say Ghana for yes, say Obabe Payecho. Ebio, ina ye the way minister no Okasa. Nansay NDC chairman, I say Dunketia, Eba TV so, na muti. Or say minister the way Okasa no on Kasai. NDC na sa chairman Ankasa, I say Dunketia ne kai. Now, I say you 24 because they say we are minister of state, we are cabinet minister. Into Okasa, share the way wa nipa o ma wijuma o president otie, ahombrasie na share na fedi wijuma. Minister ni bejina no Okasa.
Orumunya for Charles Suakon Oredu openyiri gina dum kuma na mu na watwe mu wodi nsem yi etudwa Emmanuel Akole ene de amane boyi ebesom yen
na sansem kroya mu anadom dodo ya wo mo ewo mrashebedwefie ni titiri wono a woda Committee on Communication and Information eso enso so onso friends and chofo enhia mu eno nenam so ma time ma hwebejani wono koya eno e majority member wono elder Committee on Communication and Information monyamfo Sulemana Adam ekasa no se ansemu a domkuman eka se yewura Sam George enyini mfiri wono womoni womo enya adwe enne enya adwe ochina
Yemiamo MP4 yeno mo communications committee era essential for you yanyanso na mo yenya bouquet value for bouquets wa ase wo koso enti majority a e wo committee no yeno mo nyaadwe na ma yeno mo nyaadwe nyina ne se edwen se minister no wo tumi emradi na chi se ohwehwe Ghana for yeyi edie na nya Ghana for yeyi edie nko anso ohwehwe se ankrankra dwuma ya bi o ma we omonso yebehwe omonso mu yeyi edie
Yenua Emmanuel Akoli enede amanie ebreye
enano ya woda yenka bi nhemu ene foto sanfo di betu dwase kokobuo ya pejam enka ne koko bag 3228 ene ye beto ne 3625 ye de 400 Ghana cedis mu a ena pi koko akuafo so na eno no odumnyamfo Isaac ya opoku gina donkuma na mu sra aban se na aban ntumu be ne yenkyeremu wen esanse ntumu preko se die ye dwene ho ayente ase
4th August no omo announce new producer price no basis omo dey announce new producer price no and say samre no na exchange rate no 10.25 and world market price no so omo use at the time no na $5,040 per ton and omo say omo ma akua for 70% omo arrival at that price na omo dey ma akua for na a free 4th August no ebepem ne ade ne de da omo nton koko ebo ko omo ntom na Côte d'Ivoire for up to omo die mu eko cedi equivalent no Côte d'Ivoire for de omo die eko 4,300 eno nti ena aforce omo ama omo pagya we mu akra
Onumnyamfo Isaac ya opoku abujekwa hwekwayo ene aduane ho nsem so wo mrase bedwe fi opanyin o ka ho bi na wotwe mu ogina dum kuma na mu ansem yi wodi tudwa
na wotwe mu ana foto samfo Dr. Keso atofo sense kokwa akuafo matedenne ene ekoko obuo yi a chese baby eja no mapejam 2025-2026 season no womu apejam pa na entumu ya abai enye omu kwa na atena se ene omaye omni stakeholders ahodo a womu ewo koko industry mu ena aka bomu a ansa na womu de sabuo yi eba aponten
Nam say original akuafo hunti send the 400 Ghana cedis. I can old price na ye 3,225 no ho. And say 1 bag of cocoa no akwakọ ye 3,625. Enti eyadia eye ni so akuafo ye ni age.
Okom dia ne o men. Enti ne ahwehwa no se watu mama ye nyame hira na ye mompa ye mesuo no to na cocoa ne mra. Na je se entumuma entumai. Enti se watuma atuma ma ye ya. Ye de nyame
akaye dia no so ebru Cote d'Ivoire dia no 44,500 no a ene owo border no owo hin o e che say ya ye pio risiki nka na ya boye dia no ho ba e bi enko ba bia na say o mu dia ye 45 million na ye dia ye 36,250 no dia ye dia no cost se no mo a nka ye
we ya de hia wo mu e wa atoye ativido mantamu ebra na Dr. Kiso Atoforsen edi kokontumu ne bo no baaye no wo mu agyenkyere ena yede ebremu
na wotwe mu ena Dr. Fonkuma Junior Doctors Association of Ghana wodi betu dwase benada ampaye edwa wote ho agumoti so aye ye kyere edi etia ban sanse wo ye adwuma abosume kakrani ka prato kro da mu mpa bantu amfa ma wo wonu abi su tifie wawie adwuma wawie school na so aban posti wo mo ma ba edi na abayi enu nti no hwe ni mu se benada se wanti bibi pa bi amfira aban ho no mo a aban bete won kan wo monten so Dr. Louisa Efiankroma eye president de Mayikoyi woni edi nkomo
bro from beginning of the year he started in community ya GMA and then GMA koha Ministry of Finance ya koha ya baha ayadin so say you when so the ministry ne kia yenyani na san yete duma ye di mretiu yenyani na san yete duma medical officer to be an appointment letter government Germany if I chose and we ye bema abaina answer ye say we fi abaina ho ya koha ya baha no ya ko bebi ya yenya ye pemu nkena asoma ye kan say omunti ayeka eno anu
Dr. Louisa Efiankroma was president Edema Junior Doctors Association of Ghana kono na watwi mu ne etwagu seye
na sansem no mu na atwi mu ye che no eba so ya che se wo mu aye adwuma nurses and midwife a mo aye adwuma che se bosome edunie akatua maaye na wo ye nurse ni anasa wo ye midwife a wo mo se nya asem ketwa eno ebra ye che no ekoso no convener wada wo ma no Stephen Kwajo Techia ekasasi.
As you see, as looking at our mood now, we are not in a good mood at all because the demand rate sent to the Ministry of Finance hasn't been met. We went there seeking for specific timelines as to when we are going to be paid. We've served the nation for the past 10 months, since December 2024 till now. Over 6,500 nurses and midwives across the length and breadth of Ghana, but not a single month's salary has been paid to us. Per the documents we have from the Ministry of Health, 13,500 nurses and midwives were recruited. As we speak, 7,000 have been placed on the payroll. So leaving 6,500 not paid. But out of the 6,500, they are claiming about 3,000 have been processed, but still not on the payroll. They are not being paid. So at the moment, about 6,500 are not receiving salaries.
Na enwachi no ebra na nurses and midwives akodo ya wo mo aye adwuma bosumi edu ya wo maketua emaya wo mo ede petition ede koye eno na wosoafo wo hwe ahonedie we ya pomdi ho ensem eso no munyafo kwabna mita kando kasa no se ai den pa so be ya adwuma na wusika emmanti wo mo ni Ministry of Finance edi ho komo se de be ya wo maketua ensem ebegina ne nan so.
But we as a Ministry of Health continue work closely with the Ministry of Finance until all of you are paid. So I have heard a lot of you screaming when. With the greatest of respect, allow me to get back to my colleague, the Minister for Finance. Let's put our heads together so that we can give the final deadline.
Na onumonyamfo kwabna mita akando apomden soafo ena yete nenkan
na wachimu ene bedadie say assistant headmaster KNUST ene mofra ba ko sebi ne nofo wa ene se yogurt abenya ko miamia ne popin ene ne aba social media so and I'm so crama Ghana Education Service opinion ya wonu kumsa pam no and I'm so ma Dr. Agnes na momu lati wo so afọ hwe mofra ye yo honsam so di tuja se opinion ya pam no de na so mfa no hundi aso ye ne betwe na se e de na kwa kopiem asem di bia
Because of the position of the ministry, we are able to collaborate with the police anytime such issues come up. Of recent is the report, Your Excellency, of the 13-year-old girl with the assistant headmaster. So even though GS through the school dismissed or suspended the head, we are collaborating with the police to effect the arrest of the man.
Dr. Agnes Namumulati, we also for him mofra. Emema ene maye yo ho nsem so na wotwe mu wodi san nsem yi etu dwa Patricia se fa fisha ne dia ma ne boyi ebesom yen
na abra video mienu yi epie mountain so eno enenam so ma Child Right International Executive Director Yera Bright appear say nyame anim no kra ni obonsam atiko a kyerɛkyerɛfo a yɛde yɛ mayiwa yɛ kwagya mo doso mo de entwa yie kra
baby a yɛkyerɛ nkɔra adeɛ deɛ ɛyɛ adeɛ ɔman nankasa agye atom sɛ saa biaeɛ no ne yɛde bɛtumi de atete yɛ nkɔra ɛnti sɛ biribi kɔ so wɔ saa environment na ɛmboa nkɔra no ade sua anaasɛ ɛti ɔmo fa ahodie so a ɛyɛ adeɛ a yɛte a yɛdi akyiri because asɛm no aba no this is not the first time aba anaasɛ the way ɛkɔ so no ɛdɔɔso paa because a lot of children ɔmo secondary schools anaasɛ even GHS koraa no they go through some of these ordeal because there are a number of cases abayɛ hɔ a yɛhandle.
Ora Bright appear and wono Executive Director or that Child Right International ano.
Now what you mu and a Ghana Statistical Service in Penny Focus side tuja. Say when near my boy a bubble so May September at table from my bedina 9.4%. Not to say a war from Ghana. Sadi ehunu biache. Dr. Alhassan Idrisu, Ejina Ghana Statistical Service and Emwa or Chirensemu.
Now, in September 2025, we are at 9.4%. This is a drop of 14.4 percentage points in just 9 months. That is not a small shift. It signals real progress in stabilizing the economy.
Dr. Alhassan Idrisu, opening a bankunta bufo, and an awachimu, what the ensem say, a tuja.
Now, Jimu and acting Chief Justice Yera Paul Bafu Bonnie and Odiato a judges a woman ewo on my way mu emuse and Titu Wanwa or magistrate no as a woman where now Galam say Asemu ba any manimuya mucha no munia semonon tentem said a bear Galam say kono yeveti me etu asie.
As members of the judiciary, we are not policy makers and we do not wield the enforcement powers of the executive. Yet our constitutional role is neither passive nor peripheral. We are the guardians of justice, custodians of the law, and interpreters of the nation's conscience.
Chief Justice Ora Paul Bafu Bonnie and Yateninka na eno achi no Attorney General na was sign so a year or swafo our attention and some so Dr. Dominic Ayini and so ekasasi.
We must also be frank about the obstacles before us. The first and most prominent obstacle is the gap in infrastructure. Many courts, especially in rural areas, lack reliable internet or even basic IT equipment.
Yenya Philippa Atanga and Eddie Amadi Ebraying.
Now what you mu and a bedu kwa when the hon sem so bo na kopie mu anwoma sukumase. Thermal power plant e ho no kokko hwe se na dwumadie no esi kodefa. No ruminyan for abetete nyakute openini deputy ranking member or W Kuya no no ruminyan for Collins Adoma ko mensa woni central for din komo.
VRA is doing very well. We started with VRA on Thursday and we are finishing with VRA today. We can say certainly that we have the skills in the country, we have our people, and we don't need to bring anybody from China to come and do the work.
And before one year chogwe, ruminyan for Albert Tete. Nyakute ene oruminya for Collins Adoma mensa na nsemi bede di na watwi mu a Samson Kwame Nyameche ene ode amaneboyi ebesomo ye
na watwi mu ene beto dwase kane waswa for her anyinam ahode ensem so onubonyamfo Boache Tremante Ejakon ene watwi ni ti ese MPP amanyokuo no abato a edi womanim onyaya titire ni dibre no wode ne ho ebehye muntino wayi nanim se wobekọ no akokopri ebi.
Asamo Bisamin, Mokure with a Miana between Pin Krata and the signature a shot. Many of Bushia and Adolfo at a single design common. Ama, Yenina Junior Akoben Crew, Amo Penny say, Papi, Nanka Yemi Educhi and Nancy Fabi and Tiasia Jumantico Kunko, a 32 P and near Dinkomo over the year. Cameron Shaving and started Pusu me at 2009-2010. It didn't make us say, Assemblia and Raya Canon.
Kane swafo a wɔhwɛ anyinama hode ensem so no munyamfo boache tremante agyakon ene yete nenka.
Eastern Regional Director Edema Dov Sukuno and the Chief Inspector Monica Ajimai. No opinion na watchimo ka say di tu dwa say be ma be hu oba bi na no ho ye wakono. Na one ne be keka na obetwa ma na ne be frompa. San so na wo ba obehu be ma bi na wo so fili no pa one ne be keka na obeti ase ama wo na ne be frompa. Na wonim se endemu yare wa wo ho wonka na ni nipa ni kwakodi agro anane be kwakodi asia echi nipa no hu ni se o ma ne yare a emra wo man mu a etie sa de wo sa nipa no ye de wo be kokot.
A sexual contact by a person aware of being infected with human immunodeficiency virus, that's the HIV or any other sexual transmitted disease with another person without the other person being given prior information of the infection. It is that sexual violence in this one said the amount can be Gina Hena can be a bema. Maybe I said the kind sexual transmitted disease AIDS, syphilis, imiwobi. No matter madam, when them will be pan, I mean AIDS. This should be the best friend. Now Miss Mapa will carry Namanada, no say, Namata will carry Namanada, no say, any meaning and running said. Wow, it's this sexual abuse we have in time, and then we use this criminal offense act.
And to him say, oh, and then we are wa, what the way a bemana for back at it no. Oh, your master of a bema catcher, what Yasama are fine. Name say one cannot be busy, not in the panebeda, nature, but who is one money are and ye show us a quarter sometime. When he say yes, Emrawo Maimu, Chief Inspector Monica Jimai, where Eastern Regional Director Edma Dov Sukuno, and then Awochimu, where this are and Semui, Etuja. Then what you know, Peace FM Casebo, your father who's Busa Ghana for be say, hey, they said a month for attack upon social media, so made them Mimania HIV, Misso Meche, Mimania a Gono, Misso Meche, say when they made the one country, or the mammy, into Misso Meche, Bianco Conedie, Munim, say Tiamradie.
Oh, maybe I mean when say, especially Mema. Wakwana bana we sure about say open no. Won't dream who be bia said there. We baby son say a friends and in the status at the same.
Me le kakra me walk and say, ye nuanu man is no e wo ho aba. Guess aba obaku form plan for be 4. Aden oji wa ha ji wa ha because of entire ni papa hu hia
bema otimi ehun oba na ya aziaze o ba we kono ni hu ofa ominya na apa baba obetimi akofo di obeye bia obenya oba no oye no nsa kan oba na on bisa se oni time se o bisa se oba no e bia o brad group se
o madwin mu se me pese me nshi oba because of sex a mapana ne dada e na se oba no so e wona dwin mu se bia o violence bi on so person sha wina ka sex na oba accept
no kure a e wo mu ni se be mu hu oba na se opena onfa hu se oba no odagem enti enya afia nsa na me ko bisa no e na de ni ohia ne payro
ani ohia no enti no oni ne nkeka ansa na obekwa kwa payro na waye enye sa na odisie de koma no otabiri wo a court santan wanya asem we yansem bia bedadi na wotwi mu ni editi esi ne koso ye de besom ya to ne di Ghana this week akenkan for ye me Sadat Muhammad Mene
Mame akosia etora
ya bra ne ko enti adwen kire no mo fa nche yen yentimi emfa enso mu DJ Fletch waye krado e wo akire ho no mo dada nti ebeje mu na DJ Fletch wato aso e de mamu ye mamu mo enitia enyado.
Tune it in, turn it up,
Peace FM,
and rip off